So this Acceleracers theory will somewhat support my other theory in an unrelated way and such, but first of all, I have to get this off my chest. How did the drivers get fed and, sleep during the world race? Because to me, it literally seems like a place to park your cars, Tesla's Cube that being, which isn't even used half the time because the cars park outside for some reason. I guess the ground transforms into toilets and accommodation and such. Also, what is the scale of Tesla's Cube? Because if we look at ignition, it seems pretty small, and even in the world race, it seems pretty small, because apparently there is also a whole ass tunnel leading to Tesla's communication room, which kind of doesn't make sense given that the cube mainly looks like an open space that is a cube, not like a rectangle with another rectangle and such. So maybe there is like an underground section or something like that. I don't even know. Aside from that, many people just haven't thought about this theory before, and that's about why the environment around Tesla's cube changes with each leg of the world race. Now, some people say it's due to something with like time travel passing, which is an okay theory, but that just doesn't make sense. Like, how long were they gone? Centuries? Tesla would have died by that time. Also, if they were like time traveling per se, which I don't even think is relevant at all, would they be traveling into the past, future, and does the world around them just keep going? And I think you get the point. Anyway, the theory is kind of wrong in my opinion. Another alternative theory is that the land just terraforms around Tesla's cube, which very well could be the case, but in my personal theory, I believe that there are not one, not two, not even three, but there are 4 Tesla's cubes around the globe. This is because that there are 4 different environments in which the cubes appear in: the desert, the jungle, the plains, and the island biome. Another thing that supports this is that before the 3rd and 4th leg of the world race, we see a map with 4 dots. 4 dots that could represent 4 Tesla's cubes in 4 different environments. So what is the location of these 4 dots? Well, the bottom one seems to be Mexico, which has, I don't even know which environment is which, by the way, but the bottom dot is Mexico. The top left dot is the desert of California, obviously where the first leg starts. The middle dot seems to be on the border between Spain and France, and the last dot, the most right in the image, seems to be Japan. Although the dots are so big, it's hard to distinguish exactly what city and where, and overall the environment's just, I can't match it up. It's just so weird to me. In any case, the location of these Tesla's cubes kind of supports my theory that when you travel into the world race legs, you still travel on Earth but in a different plane of dimension by obviously traveling a much greater distance, because dimensions, they bend time and space and distance and stuff. Now, the thing about world race is that we don't actually know how long the tracks are or how long the races are, or even if they are experiencing time dilation, which could explain how Tesla gets to different cubes in such a small amount of time in the driver's point of view. Something small but something major I can add to this theory is that Kurt Wilde was actually able to find the portal that they were going to the leg of the world race, which means that Tesla could have easily found it as well and put his Tesla cubes there. With this, the reason why the world race is called world race is because not only are the drivers recruited from all over the world, but because they literally drive all over the world, technically.